Okay, so this was a really good idea of getting this little RTL-SDR. I was getting frustrated because I wasn't picking up anybody and I thought I was doing something wrong, and it turns out I was doing something wrong, but it just helped me troubleshoot a little bit, so I knew I wasn't losing my mind. One little button on my radio I forgot to set. I purchased this RTL-SDR radio. I got it for 25 bucks. It came with two antennas. Came with this one right here, which is pretty decent. And then it came with a shorter little guy. It's about this long for the higher frequencies. And it also came with just a little cap. If you want to just do a wire, you could take that off, put a wire right on top, and then just use this little cap. I don't know if that's what they intended it for, but it works. So I just got it propped in my window. I don't know if you can see that. Stuck in there like that. Now, that also has a magnet on the bottom as well. It's a pretty little handy thing. I bought me that. I also bought me downstairs, but it was $6. I bought a pigtail that converts it to the standard CB radio type in. It's the same kind of in that's on the 817ND, so I can swap antennas with that as well as I go. But let me show you how that has benefited adding to this. So I have a Mac, so I'm going to switch over now to my screen recorder and show you what I've done. I've got the 817 right here, as you can see. I'm going to tune to frequencies on repeater book, and I'm going to show you how I tested my radio by using my SDR. Okay, so the first thing I did is I just plugged the RTL SDR card in. Now this is for the Mac. There's better applications out for Windows. I just grabbed one because I just wanted to get going. I went to GQRX.dk and did download. And then on the download page, they had the Mac OS, and I downloaded and installed it. Then once that's installed, you're going to go ahead and go into the application. I already have it open down here, but you're going to go ahead and open it. You'll notice you'll come, and usually this will have like a random frequency. When you first start it, it is going to pop up a screen like this, which is the setup screen, and you are going to just select the Realtek RTL, and that's all you do. All the other settings are automatically predefined, and you don't have to do anything. Also, you then hit the play button here, and that turns it on. And then you can do squelch. Then you can change the squelch. Let's change the squelch to here so that it stops making noise. And then you have this setting here, mode. When you first turn it on, it's going to say it's off, and so you won't hear anything at all. And so you need to pick the mode. And so that's it. That's all you have to do to get this going. And you give me an example if you wanted to tune to a station, 107.5. There you go. So that's all you have to do to tune to a station. So to give you an example, what I was running into was I wasn't getting anything off the 70 centimeter repeater, and I was getting very frustrated. And it was because I had something wrong on the radio, but there was no way to tell because there's not a lot of activity. So I went ahead and went to my radio. I have it tuned to our 70 centimeter repeater here in Newton, and I'm going to tune my SDR 300. And then we want to change this to the right mode, narrow FM. All right, so now we're in narrow FM. And you'll notice I'm going to hit, it's a 5 megahertz offset, plus offset. And so you'll notice we get a little drop because the radio is right next to the SDR. But KE0LCS-CQ, and nothing happens. And it's like, okay, is it not hearing me? What is wrong? Because it's only 2 miles away. So at that point, I realized it's not even, either I'm not getting it or I didn't know what's going on. So first thing I did is I want to make sure that, you know, the offset is working right. So it's 147,300 is the offset. So if I go to that, 7,300 KE0 LCS. So there you go. It's working. It just picked up the frequencies directly off this. So let's go back. 42,300. Now I'm going to go ahead and fix my setting. What I did was I'd actually set the tone, but I forgot to tell the radio to use a tone when communicating on that channel. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to click it now. I don't have to say anything. You saw that. You heard that. But you can see it. You see that it's the tone. That was the tone coming through, and I don't have to talk on it, but you can see that it's doing that now.